Wheelchair Basketball Association, we play on a 4-point scale. So we have Class 1s, Class 2s, Class 3s, and Class 4s. Class 1 with the lowest ability, not ability in basketball, but lowest kind of functional ability. So they don't have a lot of trunk stability, and when we're playing, we can't have more than 14 points on the court at a time. So we have only 1-4 on our team. Alicia Williams, she's played at San Jose State. She basically doesn't have any meniscus in her knees. She's able to walk around just fine, but she was able to classify to play wheelchair basketball. For wheelchair basketball, they have cambered wheels, so they come in with a specific amount of degree, and it's different for kind of each person as well. They will also have 2 wheels in the front for stability. Also, they'll have a 5th wheel or a 5th and 6th wheel in the back for stability, and they're really, if you look at them, they're pretty bulky. You know, they want to have to deal with a lot of contact. Yeah, so the tip-off is really the same as stand-up. We'll have our bigs in our center up there for the tip, and really with this, you know, they just throw the ball up, and it's just whoever can get to it. You know, they can't bunny hop or anything like that. It's just really kind of get up and just see who can get it. So fouls, you know, the fouls are very similar to stand up. So we have charging. People will be kind of out of control and just run right into a defending player, or vice versa, hacking. You know, we get that a lot. But what's different from stand up is we have hooking. So a lot of times you get the front of the wheelchair and it hooks the wheel, and then, so they'll call that hooking. Also holding. You know, sometimes they'll actually hold them, prevent them to go any farther, and that's a foul as well. For traveling, they have 2 pushes on the wheels, so they can have 2 pushes. So it could be 2 consecutive on both hands, or they could have 1 push with one hand, 1 push with the other hand, and that counts as 2 pushes, and then they'll have to dribble. There's no double dribbling in wheelchair basketball, so they can pick the ball up and dribble back again if they need to. They can put the ball on their lap if they need to. A lot of times we recommend not to do that because you can really reach in and they can grab it away. So offense, we run a lot of different set plays. You know, a lot of times we try and get quick baskets on transition. You know, we have some plays where we get isolation on one side. You know, trying to have some of our fastest people on one side, get a good pick, and they can come in for a lay-in. But also we'll have it where we set up. You know, they have a stack or a couple of screens on one side, and we set up a screen shot on the other side. So we have a lot of different set plays where we're really just trying to you know, read the defense and trying to really make sure that we're getting high percentage shots off that defense. So there's different defenses we can run. We run a lot of teacup defense with that, and basically what a teacup means is basically just like a teacup. We're at the top of the arc, and we're just kind of making a little teacup shape. With that, we can splinter off. You know, a lot of times offenses will come in and try and set picks, but if we are in that line, it's hard to get picking angles with that. So we start that a lot of times just to try and stop them up high. Position is key with wheelchair basketball, making sure that you're in the right position, so that if you know, when you come watch, there's a lot of talk on the court to make sure they're in the right position, make sure they know who they have. In stand-up basketball, you have the lateral movement. In wheelchair basketball, we don't have lateral movement, so position is key. Defense, a lot of times we just need to stop chair. You know, we can trap a lot of times, make sure they're not going to get around us. You know, when the offense comes at you, you really want to have your back to them. So we work a lot on always checking your shoulder, making sure you're looking back at the offense, because we have a lot more power if you're able to push forward as opposed to trying to go backwards. You know, same with stand-up basketball. We want to make sure they're having to put up shots where they're not comfortable with.